So I just watched this and it was okay, but my god, this was basically National Treasure meets Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I mean, they ripped off a lot of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade here. I mean, you're watching this and you're just like, I'm just expecting Indiana Jones to come in at some point because it was. So Jim from The Office and Natalie Portman, who, man, I don't know what happened to Natalie Portman. I mean, you see Natalie Portman most of the time, and you're just like total smoke show, you know. And then you watch this, and you're I don't know, you know. It starts off reminding me of the old Mummy movie with Brendan Fraser, but then it just quickly turned into National Treasure, and then it turned into Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. I just 5.7 out of 10. I would say I would honestly just say 4.5 out of 10 for me. There's just too much. There's just too much ripoff. It was like they put three movies together. It's like somebody said, "Okay, let's take the Mummy, and then let's take National Treasure and mix those two together, and then for the end, for Act Three, we'll make it Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade." So I'm gonna get into spoilers on here because this movie is it's okay. It's watchable, but it's just you're watching this and you're like, oh, I've seen this before. It just has this. It just feels like those three movies put together. I don't know what else to say. And then here, let me show you here. Where is she? All right, this gal on the left. Um, boy, I really don't know how they're not getting sued by Lucas for this because, okay, do you remember on the Last Crusade there was these guys with fez hats and they're like protectors of the Holy Grail or something, and they kept trying to kill Indy, and then Indy finally told the guys like, I'm not here for the damn Grail. I'm just trying to find my dad. And he's like, oh well, since you're not caring about the Grail, then we'll fuck off or whatever. It's she's basically the same thing. She's just the protector of the Fountain of Youth, and you're just like, there's just so much generic rip-off crap on here. You're just. And then the other thing is she turns into Black Widow. I hated that shit. I mean, my God, she was doing the hero's landing thing and doing the neck twirl thing, and she was literally Black Widow. I don't know what they were thinking with this. Let's just rip off a bunch of good movies and make a subpar movie, I guess. I don't know. You got Natalie Portman, who just looks like hell on this. Jim from The Office, and then Black Widow slash Protector of the Holy Grail. I think this could have been a lot better, honestly. So here, let's see if they show this. Oh, okay, this guy here, but I want to find a better picture. Oh, I guess we got to use that one. Okay, this guy here, is like this Bill Gates guy. And so it starts off that you think this dude is dying, okay? And he's like, "Oh, I've got incurable cancer and all this stuff, and I need to find this fountain of youth, and now we're gonna go on an adventure." Oh, the other thing too here is oh god. Natalie Portman on here was just insufferable. All she does is complain through the whole goddamn movie. That's all she's doing. She's going, "Why are we doing this? Why are we going here? Why are we taking this? Why are we doing that?" I mean, just nonstop. No wonder the fucking husband divorced her on there. My God. I'm just like, do you not fucking stop complaining? It's like, Jesus, man. So, anyways, Bill Gates hires Jim from the office to go find the Fountain of Youth, and he's got an idea of where it is. And then Natalie Portman here, Miss Insufferable, plays this curator of this museum, and he's looking for Rembrandt pieces, and it turns into National Treasure with codes on pictures and leading them to the Fountain of Youth in Egypt under this secret room and all this stuff. You know, that was the other thing too, is okay, you know, when you watch a movie, you're supposed to go, okay, suspension of belief or whatever, you know, and or suspension of disbelief, I should say. You mean to tell me that they were the only ones that knew about this underground thing with the ground sonar? Besides the protector of the Grail chick here, I guess. You mean to tell me that nobody in the entire world knew this, and Bill Gates on here just finds it out, and it's like, really? So after all of the MacGuffins and running around, oh, by the way, this is a J.J. Abrams thing. So those of you who know J.J. Abrams, he loves these fucking MacGuffins like a son of a bitch. So we're running around after MacGuffin, after MacGuffin, after MacGuffin, and we finally get to the final one, and they get down there, and we get to the Fountain of Youth, okay? So what do you think happens there? Take a guess. If you've seen The Last Crusade, you know how this goes. So Jim from the office is like, okay, here it is. Good luck or whatever. And him and her go to leave. And then Bill Gates is like, no, you go and do it first. I want to see. And he's like, well, I thought we were here for you because you had cancer. And then Miss Insufferable on here starts in with her complaining bit about, oh, you know, you drag us down here and you make my ex-husband move away so I get the kid and all of this, and why does he have to go first? And he's like, I don't have time for this. So he shoots him in the arm. And it's exactly the only difference is in Last Crusade, the Nazi shoots Sean Connery in the stomach. He gets shot in the arm, and then he goes and steps in the water, and then the water starts healing him, and he starts seeing this I don't know what you call it, like some weird vision or something. And then he realizes that this was a bad plot hole in this too. So in order to use the Fountain of Youth, you have to have people there for it to siphon off of. So what is the point of the Fountain of Youth? So if you go to the Fountain of Youth by yourself, it's not going to do anything for you, basically, because you have to take somebody, and it takes their. It's basically like a succubus, like what happened with Bill Clinton and Hillary. You know, it's like if Hillary went in there and Bill's standing, and then his life draft is being sucked into her to replenish her or whatever. It's the same thing. It's so stupid. I was like, wow, really? So then the Bill Gates guy sees he's getting healed, and he's like, all right, this is good. So then he starts unloading this Desert Eagle into him, and he's just shooting the fuck out of Jim from the office, and the fountain is just healing the fuck out of him, but he's realizing that the more he's getting healed, it's taking their life. Like he starts seeing Natalie Portman how we see her on here. Like she looks like she's turning into Ariana Grande or something. It's like a skeleton. So then he comes down out of the water thing. Well, first off, the water lifts you up in the air for some stupid reason. I don't know why it does that, but it lifts you up and heals you, and then it drops you down. So he gets dropped down and he gets out. And then Bill Gates goes in there, and then he starts like healing. And I don't know what happened to him. That was very like I still don't know what the fuck that was. So he starts twirling in there and he's like laughing, and they show like him like because there's some stupid this is their reasoning and thinking. This is how stupid Hollywood is now. Oh, because this guy wasn't with anybody. And I'm like thinking, well, these other people were here. What, it only takes from your own family members or something? I'm guessing that's what it's supposed to be. Since there's none of his family there, and this guy only cares about himself, the Fountain of Youth realized like this guy was a piece of shit. And then it started I don't know if that was reversing him. It's like on it's like the Last Crusade when the guy chooses the wrong cup and he starts like turning into a corpse. So meanwhile, the Holy Grail chick here on the far right has this jihad team, and they're just like fighting they're fighting Bill Gates security outside, and Bill Gates' security has like 50 cal machine guns and grenade launchers and all this crazy shit. And they're just blowing up all their cars, and it's like this big war going outside. So she finally gets in there, and she's running around doing her Black Widow thing, jumping on the neck and throwing them around. It's so stupid. It's just. So, anyways, Bill Gates, they see what happens. So they're trying to get out of there, and then she goes and gets down there, and she sees what's happening, and she has a key that can shut it down. So she goes and puts this key in this thing, and it's shutting it down, and it starts like closing up. So they're running for their lives to get out of there. And they're all getting out of there, and it's just National Treasure and The Mummy and Indiana Jones and The Last Crusade again. That's all it is. You know, I probably would have liked this more if they had made this an actual Mummy reboot. It might have possibly worked. It's just that nothing in this was an original. There's nothing original in here. The story, none of it. It's just ripped off from a bunch of stuff thrown together. They're just like, what? It's the problem I have with this. It's just, yeah. And then you don't even know if Bill Gates died. I'm assuming he dies in there because Jim from The Office is looking down at him as the thing is closing, and you just see Bill Gates, and he's just twirling and screaming with the water. But he's still alive, though. So I don't know if it's that he became eternal, but he turned into a zombie, or it was just taking a long time to kill him. I don't know. I don't know. That they just leave it like that, and you're just like, what the fuck? So what, did he die? Is he trapped down there? And of course, they don't explain anything to you at the end either. They just the whole thing afterwards is just like, oh, that's not what I was expecting. I wasn't wanting that, and and it's like, I just I don't really have anything else to say. That's just I don't know. If it was on TV and I'm bored, I might watch it like, on a Sunday afternoon, but there's no way I'd pay to see this. There's no way I would it just wasn't that great. But the thing is, it's not because it doesn't suck because that it's not woke or anything. It's just poorly written, and it's just a bunch of ripped off movies thrown together. And then Natalie Portman is insufferable on here. I mean, you should have just gave her the Karen haircut. I mean, that's basically what she was. She just complains the whole goddamn time. And it was fucking irritating. And I was like, I know she's your sister or whatever, but fuck off, man. Why don't you just tell her to shut up? God. Just fucking annoying, man. All right, well, there you go. Take of this what you will. Not very good. I was surprised it got 5.7, honestly. It should not be. 4.5 is being generous. All right, thanks for watching. Bye.